Hello my book reader friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin. In this video we're going to be going over I think at least 13 books that explain my lore of reading and how I developed my reading taste from when I was little all the way up to now. And some of them that I can best describe are ones that I do not have at the moment right now, which I will go through first, and then we'll go into my physical books. I have the Dawn, Witch at Atelier, Morganville Vampires are the first three that I can think of off the top of my head. And the ones I want to start off with, before this one, is Matilda by Roald Dahl. I know I have it somewhere, I just can't find it, but that book literally made me realize that it's okay to read. I got teased when I was a kid about reading, so I realized that if Matilda can do it and she enjoys it, why stop yourself from reading? And the three books I have physically is My Neighbor Totoro by Hayao Miyazaki and Chihiko Kubo, Kisu the Delivery Service by Iko Kaidono, and this one I had to get because Barnes & Noble has an exclusive edition. It has sprayed edges, and I've been waiting for a special edition for Kiki's Delivery Service to get it. And of course, Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wayne Jones. These are all Studio Ghibli adapted movies, and I thought what a good way to do this video by being by my bookshelves. I have my manga collection as well as behind you, and my novels are actually in my bedroom. And this one, I have to say, literally, I kid you not, saved me in high school. This is my first manga series I delved into, and I have not stopped reading mangas at all. I'm actually diving into light novels right now, and I can't wait. And it is Fruits Basket by Naosuke Taya. And this, I know it's a slice of life, I know it can be slow, but it goes more in depth in the story than you think with Toru Honda and the rest of the Soma family. Each book made me want to go a few months more, and that's because high school was so rough for me. So this, when it stopped publishing in college, I cried. I literally just cried because this book is a part of me, and I love this series so much. And another series, when I was a kid, I can't not say, is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. This one is from my grandparents, which is specially written to Robin, Christmas 1999, from Grandma and Grandpa. And I don't, my daughter touched this book. I let her read, I let her look at the illustrated one that I have downstairs. But this one, this series is close to my heart because I shared it with my sisters as well as my mom. So every midnight destroyed, I usually went with my one sister, and then when my mom got into it, she waited till we got home and was done reading it, and then she got to read the book. So this series is really nice to get into. And another series that I really enjoyed, of course, can't say anything, but The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I still have to read the Ballad of Songbird and Snakes, as well as the new one, Sunrise in the Reaping. But I'm hopefully going to get to it soon. I just have to get motivated because I really liked the first two books. The third book, in my personal opinion, was not my favorite, but this was a really good series. And I really liked, this one is not going to talk about a lot, but this is Born at Midnight by C.C. Hunter. I really like paranormal stories, and this is a really nice teenage growing into, your personality and romance. I would highly advise anybody to pick up this book and read it. It can be a little bit cheesy, but if they're in high school, it's going to be cheesy, It's how it is for YA. And of course, I know, this is literally my guilty pleasure is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I really enjoy this series. I doled into the books when I heard there was a movie coming out, and I enjoy them. It's a guilty pleasure. I like vampires. So this is the writing great? No. Are the characters what you expect? No, but I literally changed my mind with the second book. I was all Edward, but I'm definitely a Jacob fan. And the author that got me back into reading was Cassandra Clare. When I got to The Infernal Devices, I understood the hype for this author because I did not like the Mortal Instruments. I finally finished that series, I believe, last year. But when I got to The Infernal Devices, oh my goodness, I understood the hype. It was so good. I was really hooked as soon as I got like 3 pages into this book. And I would definitely say pick up Cassandra Clare when you get a chance. I am, I think, 4 books away from finishing the main story of the Shadow series, and then I'm going to read the side stories. But this author, I have only had, I think, one book. I think it was not my favorite book, but I really like her writing. I can't wait to read more of this author's writing. And of course, the 2 that I'm sure everybody's heard of. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I had the sprayed edges. Literally, I kid you not, I got this before the book was hyped. I told my husband, and we looked at it both. I'm like, look at these sprayed edges. We both are dragon fantasy lovers. And this sold me because I've never seen stencils before like this. And I don't usually go to sprayed edges, but when I saw dragons, it piqued my interest, and I kid you not, I've only read this book, I think, twice because I can remember the story really well. And I read this one recently because the Storygraph came out of Storm, and I enjoy the series. It's another guilty pleasure for me just because I enjoy the characters and the dragons. The dragons are absolutely, I love them. And then A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This one definitely piqued my interest with Faye. I had to be, told the story, try it. You might like it. I did try it, and I finished it. It was the first book. The third book, A Court of Rings and Ruin, was my first book I finished last year. It also was my favorite book of the year. And I enjoyed the series. The love interest and main character piqued my interest. I am slowly into Sarah J. Maas's Throne of Glass series. So hopefully I can finish that series eventually. But that one is way longer than 3 books. It's actually, I think, 7 or 8 books should be count Assassin's Blade. So these are all the books that have shaped me in some shape or form throughout my life. And if you are interested in reading any of these books to see why, I would invite you to read at least one of these books, or if you have read any of these books, please let me know why they're your favorites. And if you can convince me of any books that you have read that are your favorites growing up, please leave a comment below, and I hope to see you next time.